I'm about to change to Whoop. I never use. Do you actually text off of it? I never actually use it.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'll do voice.
Oh yeah. See,
Yeah.
I don't need that stuff. So
Whoop's better for the data though.
yeah, that's why I'm.
He's thinking my heart rate's like 170 when I'm like sitting down. So
Oh, I ain't never.
Should see a doctor.
My, mine alerts me every time it goes under 40, which is a
Really?
lot. Yeah. If I'm just sitting there,
you're in good shape.
my heart rate's super low.
You guys ready for this?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's been a week of preparation, long days, a lot more detailed, scouts and practices. So I think the team's ready.
What's the vibe like? A lot of these guys haven't been here before, and nobody's been here with the Spurs before.
Oh, I mean, vibes are high. Everybody still comes out and we're still having fun. We don't want to change who we are. We just want to do what we do better and do what we do with more physicality, faster. Let's say be the same team. We got the number 2 seed for a reason. You don't want to change who you are.
Obviously, as a fast point guard yourself, facing up against what makes him difficult to guard and play against, and how important is it going to be to obviously slow him down?
I mean, he's just a relentless driver. That's what makes him, who he is. You know what he wants to do. He knows what he wants to do. I think the arena knows what he wants to do. But it's can you stop it? Can you? You're not going to just shut him down. You're not going to stop him because he is relentless. You just try to make his night as inefficient as possible, and that's a tough thing to do. That's why they were able to beat a good Phoenix team, and that's why they made the playoffs.
How important is it going to be, like guys like Castle and Carter and yourself, to be on that perimeter and take the first jab?
Yeah, I mean you guard them with the team. Obviously, I think Steph only played against them once, but. It's going to be a collective effort. Obviously, we want to do a good job on the ball, send him where we want to send him. But you're gonna have help. You're gonna have Vic behind you. So I think we've prepared enough. So I think we're going to be in good shape.
One thing Mitch has said a lot this year, like the key to you guys' success is the pace that you played with, playing fast. There's this conventional wisdom that you get to the playoffs and things have to slow down. Do you believe that? And if so, how do you combat that?
I mean, I believe it to an extent. But then you watch, Indiana last year, and they continue to play fast. So there are times in the game where the game will slow down. Obviously, it's going to be more physical. Less fouls are called. No matter what the refs say that they don't change anything, we all have eyes and we can see it. But there are times where it's going to slow down, and I think we've been a pretty good crunch time team this year. So I don't think there's anything as far in the basketball realm that I think that we're nervous about. Obviously, people talk about experience and all those things. Whatever it may be, we got to go out there and play basketball, and I think we have an extremely good basketball team.
You've accomplished so much in your career. Do you feel like a deep playoff run is something that would?
I mean, I think the last thing, yeah, I mean, I've been All-NBA, I've been All-Star. The last thing I think that there is to win a championship, and I think we have a good shot at it. We want to take this one day at a time, one game at a time.
Is there anything you take from the series you were in a few years ago that you can say this was different, or I'd like to do that?
I mean, you're not chasing Steph right now, so different teams obviously, but no, I mean, like I said, man, you got to go out there and you got to play basketball. You got to win 4 games, and then move on to the next one. So we take it one step at a time.
Over your career, what's your experience been like against Drew Holiday? He's obviously a great on-ball defender, and do you expect him to draw you as his assignment?
No, I think Kamara will guard me more. Playing against Drew, he was, especially I would say my first like 5 or 6 years in the league, when he was in New Orleans first and then when he was in Milwaukee, was one of the guys I hated playing against. Now Tamarni's actually up there as well, so he's one of those guys as well. I mean, just the pressure that they give. I think Drew was more of a steals threat on the ball, but obviously he's gotten older and he's still the same guy. I mean, when they played Denver the other day, he started on Jokic and then he switches on to a point guard. They have a lot of versatile defenders. They have rim protection. Like I said, man, there's a reason that they were able to get into the playoffs, and a lot of it has to do with what Denny did offensively, and then what all those other guys do defensively. And I mean that's an extremely good team, and we know that we're going to have our work cut out for us. But like I said, I'm confident in the team that we have.
You talked about having like a more intense scout now. Do you enjoy that mental battle this time of the year? Of course, also making adjustments throughout the series. Like, what do you like about that?
Yeah, I mean, because now throughout the season, you'll see little adjustments here and there. Obviously, you want to play the guy's tendencies, but now it's like, if he's going left, we're doing this. If he's going right, we're doing this. If this person's setting the screen, we're doing this. During the regular season, it's not that intensive of a scout. And obviously, like I said, you want to, if a guy wants to go right, you want to keep him left. In the playoffs, it's not that black and white. It's not that cookie cutter. So, it's fun. I think the first practice that we had after we knew who we were playing against, the younger guys, the guys who haven't been here before, definitely got to see what a different scout was like between a regular season game and a playoff game.
Do you think that mental game that you were just talking about, the attention to detail, that's going to be the thing that rookies are going to have to adjust to the most?
Yeah, because whenever you're out there playing and you're trying to fly around, these are things that you have to remember. We played against this team 3 times, and you're thinking when this person's doing something, we're doing this, but it could be different than what we did during the regular season. So that's why it's hard to win this league. That's why it's hard to win a championship, because those things can change on the fly. In a playoff series, you've heard people talk about it. It's like adjustment, then they adjust, and you adjust, and that's the way that it is. And as a young guy whose first series it could be something that's challenging. But like I said before, man, we go out there and we play basketball. I think he hurt the same thing earlier in the year. So I hurt my pinky. He hurt his thumb, and I actually fractured my index finger. So no, I'd rather not hurt my thumb than anything else. So I don't have anything for him.
Is there any additional pressure on having Pop here at the training? I know this images of just people seeing Pop here is very emotional for San Antonio, for the league. Is that emotional for you guys too, having El Jefe?
No, I wouldn't say it's added pressure or anything. He's been in and out of the building this year, so I think guys have been kind of used to seeing him. But with the playoffs on, he spoke to the team 2 days ago. But no, I wouldn't say that there's added pressure. If anything, you want to win more.
What was the main message he gave you when he talked two days ago?
One, to congratulate us on that's a successful regular season. And then 2, just kind of the changes that are going to happen between regular season and the playoffs. If he's one of the winningest coaches ever, one of the coaches with the most rings ever, so it's only right that he felt like he needed to come in and preach to the choir.
What's the amount of practice that you're getting this week? You just said that it's a lot of work this week. And how does that compare, I guess, to the preseason or regular season?
More intensive, I think, than a kind of regular season practice, but less intensive than like a preseason training camp type practice. More mental than anything. Obviously, you want to make sure you stay in shape because it's a week between our last game. But not too much just banging heads, running into each other or anything like that.
Have you found that younger guys have been leaning on you during this postseason, and have you found yourself leaning on some of the older guys?
Yeah. I think just a little bit more. More so like with us going through the scout, making sure we know what we're doing, when certain guys are doing certain things. And then asking about, different playoff series. And, years ago I've asked HB about the finals and things like that. So it's definitely been a little bit more questions than we had during the regular season. But that's what you want. You want to make sure that we're all going to game 1 on the same page.
Thanks, D.
Thank you.
Yep.